Folks, we're red fishing today with Captain Lee Blick and good friend Matt Cope. Stay tuned. Matt, we're finally out here with Lee, looking for a redfish school. What's your redfish experience?
My experience, it's been good. Got them on artificial and live bait both, mainly greenback and shrimp on live, and artificial I mainly got them on paddletail, believe it or not, and artificial shrimp.
Lee found a school of reds right up in front of us, so we've backed off of it.
You should push up that little sand up there.
That's what I think I saw them over there.
I think you guys threw it where they're not.
Quite possibly.
They may have booked left.
That's where they're moving. They're moving that direction right there. They usually don't go all the way around. They usually hit this tree right here and they stay right in this area if they're not on that point that we just left.
Lee, put down that phone. That ain't gonna help you today. Maybe we should have gone hunting.
We should have gone. We are hunting.
All right, we saw some reds over there.
We saw some redfish. They're a little skittish over there. They're not sitting still. It's hard to see them without the sun up. It's really, you know, redfish is a lot of sight fishing. And if you can't see them, you're pretty much pot luck where you're stopping at. We did see them. We saw them moving to the left. Never did find them again. The fish at this key over here, they're a little skittish, so I got another key we're gonna go to, and they've been a little bit more.
See that long pause by Lee because we're getting old.
Yeah, that's true. And, hey, listen, I'll be 60 this year, dude. Trust me.
I thought for a second I was gonna have to feed him pudding.
Yeah.
Lee's using cut pins. I really do like cut pins. Cut ladyfish too.
Pins are my favorites. The ladyfish, they seem to attract a lot of the pinfish attract it. They eat it, chew it up, and for some reason, the pinfish itself, they're like, hey, that's George. Hey, I can't eat George.
Lee, there's a sand edge along this key right here, and they seem to be staying there. Will they drop out with the outgoing tide?
Oh, we got a good one.
Yes, they will.
Well, I see the bait.
It's a good thing. I might be able to get you another one on it.
Yeah.
You find these fish, do they spook out once you catch a couple, or are they staying tight?
And actually, see this little sand hole right here? This is where they want to come sit at sometimes. On the low tide, see the sand right here? They'll sit in that little pocket right there on the low tide.
Ooh, that's a nice red.
Lee, watch your back.
Watch show him more.
I'm more worried about his blood pressure in his back.
Back brace.
Back brace. It's a nice red.
What do you say, about 28?
Easy 29.
22 and a third.
Lens on.
We're doubled up here. You better get it out of there, man. Get it out of there.
Tighten that TV drag up a little bit.
Alrighty.
All right.
Nice, Lee. This is all Lee. Bring it on up, Matt.
Throw up on some nice size red right here.
Oh boy.
He was ready.
He was ready to go. So you definitely got to keep the pressure on them because they're up against those mangroves. So whether you're reeling or not, keep that pressure on them, but try and reel as much as possible.
Nope, no you don't.
Matt, you almost went in.
Yep. You almost pulled me in. when you're reeling on with a fish, you always want to reel down when you're going down. Get that slack back up. You leave slack in line and pop the hook out. There you are.
Nice red. Keep the pressure on them when they're up against those mangroves. He's out. He went out quick, so that's good. I tell you, even though you can't see the reds, they're along that shadow line of those mangroves, as long as they have enough water. And then they'll be out here a little ways.
Looks like you just woke up a little bit more.
Nice reds, Lee. Boy, he's going back to the mangroves. I'm sleeping, not realizing what he just did.
He wants to go home.
I'm gonna have to palm it just a little bit. Gosh, I thought I had him licked, and he's going right along the line. Boy, he almost tricked me. He almost got me. That water's cleared up a little bit. Look at this, folks, right in here. Beautiful. It's the Blick effect. And the reason why I say the Blick effect, I'm going to say this because everything that Lee has talked about today leads to success with redfish. Certain things that you do, certain baits you use, areas that you go, and how you fight them definitely will give you success with these reds. They're still out there.
You know, when you're releasing the fish, you always want to shake them the tail a little bit and tail fish them. You fight them long, get that lactic acid out of their muscles so they don't tense up and just sit there in the water. They can have a good chance of just swimming off nice and easy and relax for a little bit. Just like that.
If you guys see me start to keel over a little bit or start to sleep, don't shake my tail, all right?
You just realize you got hooked.
It's nice when you get them out in open water, Lee.
Oh yeah, it's like now it's like you can do whatever you want out here.
I've got a checker game going in the back. Let's go do that.
Come back later on.
Circle hook did its job.
Did its job. Big old male. He had a little accident on the top of his head. See that?
Yeah, this indentation right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Or you knocked him in the head, Lee. I was happy most of all today to see that the redfish are still out there.
They're here. They're back. And like we were talking earlier, I think this closure had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
To see some of these schools coming back in here, especially keeper size.
Yeah.
Not that we're going to keep them, you know, can't, you know. And even then, you're probably like I am. I mean, you might want one for dinner maybe, but there's no fish in my freezer.
Yeah.
Never, you know. So.
I prefer bluegill.
I like crappie myself.
All right, before we end out, I just want to say that Matt did great on the redfish. What I liked about it, he didn't brag too much when he started catching the redfish, and he was good to fish with.
He was good.
Yeah, that was a good time.
They usually get a little mouthy when they start catching a few fish, you know, and somebody else is not.
I had tape in my pocket.
Is there?
Yeah, I had tape.
These guys.
I had the foot ready to go.
I'm fishing with the Three Stooges.
Good times,
buddy.
Good times.